Perfect.
To Come Up. I am Ashia Skye. I got a very special guest with me today. You might know him from Wildin Out. You might know him from social media. His skits like Trap Pastor. His skits like Customer Service.
You did your research. You did your research.
I be out here, man.
Okay.
I be out here. I am culture.
I'm with it.
So I know everything that's going on.
I respect the Chocolate Thunder.
Thank you.
Now.
Thank you. You might know him from a lot of places. I got with me today Darren Brand, aka Big Baby.
You better say the Big Baby. Come on now.
Baby. I
Weezy
gotta
F.
Baby.
Nah, what's happening? How y'all doing? Glad to be here. Glad to be here.
All right, man. We're gonna jump right into it. A lot of the world first got exposed to you through seeing you on TV. Like, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, that's the majority. Mm-hmm.
So I know you were grinding years before that, obviously, to get to that point. So let's talk about where you started. Comedically.
My comedy career started as a child. I was always childish, man. My mama had no nonsense policy, so I was very, very smart. She definitely pushed me to my limit academically.
Right.
So I wasn't allowed to bring home C's or anything like that. But I also grew up in a very dark household. Stepchild, a lot of issues growing up. So I would be one way at school and one way at home. At home, I'd be miserable, no conversation. But when I was at school, I was lit, turned up. You know what I'm saying?
You
Making
take
the class
all that energy, put it somewhere.
So, shoot, from middle school to high school, I got senior superlative class clown, most fun to be around. That catered over to college, where I began hosting step shows, hosting talent shows, and hosting and stand-up is very similar, but two different lanes as well. And then I graduated and got a job, and I was
wait, hold on.
I was jumping in there.
We speeding through. Okay, so you're in college, you've been building up, you've been funny your whole life. Now you get to college. What is your mindset in college? Are you like, I'm gonna be a comedian?
No,
doing this?
Man.
What's your mindset?
My mindset in college was graduate. I was the first male in my family to go to school, so I had a lot of pressure to just graduate. That was my mindset. I didn't. In college, the world and society teaches you to graduate, get a job, have kids, get a house, buy out.
Exactly.
That's the lane. That's how it's beating your head. That's how society has displayed it for so long. And so I was on that wave.
Parents will steer you in that direction.
I was on that wave.
Regardless of if you're showing a certain creativity or a certain talent, they'll still steer you in that direction.
I was on that wave, man. And I remember the day I quit. I had a ROTC scholarship. I quit. I was a architecture engineering major. I changed it. Because that job, everybody I know who graduated was miserable at their job at the desk. Changed my major. I grew my dreads out. My mama hated that. It was just a big transition, and she hated all of it. And so I was really on that. I'm gonna get a job. So I got a job. I was a manager at Walgreens.
Okay.
I was part of the management team. I probably worked there
like. This is real life.
Yeah, it's real life.
This customer service.
This customer service. This is real
life.
Motherfucking life. I done worked at 4 or 5 stores. I done set up stores, broke down stores, had management, got promoted, all that, man. And it was, when you work a job that you're not supposed to be at, it tears you down. Like, I felt myself dying at that job. It did its job. It covered the bills, and I was able to, travel and do a lot of things. But I was dying inside. I never forget it. I got a phone call from my homeboy Bert, comedian Bert out of Charlotte. Okay. He was part of the Freestyle Funny Comedy Show. We'll get there.
Okay.
He called me. I was at work, and you know how black people, we ain't shit at work. Once you learn your job, you don't give a fuck about. You learn ways to sneak around. So
exactly.
I used to wear my dreads down and put a Bluetooth in my ear and talk to my friends on the floor. And he called me. I was like, dude, what's up, bro? You know what I'm saying? Working and shit.
Right.
He was like, hey man, you want to do stand up? I was like, I'm funny because black people don't do stuff by themselves. So I tried. Yeah. So he told me, well, I'm gonna take these classes and we need to go start this shit. I was like, well, look, you take the classes, and you tell me everything you learn, and we'll go from there.
Black people,
yeah, man. I mean,
find a way around.
Gotta find a way. But we had an open mic in Greensboro, North Carolina, the Comedy Zone.
Okay.
We promoted it like it was our hour special, so it was packed. Flooded, you know what I'm saying?
That's how you gotta do. You gotta make it your show.
Yeah, we made it crazy. It wasn't but 4 minutes. That's all it was 4 minutes. Do you hear me? And the thing about 4 minutes in stand-up, 4 minutes is a long time if you're not funny.
Okay.
But if you're hilarious, 4 minutes is a blink. And I remember Bert went up there first, and when I tell you oh my God, he killed it. No, he killed it.
I thought you was about to say he
bombed. What the fuck? Why would you wish that?
I'm not wishing that. It's the past.
But that's the first thing you just said. He bombed.
Like,
nobody starts their dream story like that.
A lot of dream stories start like that.
Anyway, no, he killed, destroyed. I'm talking about.
Good job.
To the point where everybody was like, I was like, wow. And then I went.
Okay.
I killed.
Hey.
So my confidence is like, what the fuck? And then I met Chico Bean that same night.
Okay.
And I saw him go. Chico Bean, he was also a little bit more seasoned than us because he started stand up in college. So he destroyed. So I was like, okay. Wow. There's levels to this shit.
Exactly. So that was your first stand-up.
That was my first, and I caught that bug. When you, it don't take long for you to figure out your purpose. It don't. It's a feeling. It's a natural born God feeling that it's what I want to do.
Right.
It's never nothing you got to question. And the moment I got them first laughs on stage, I knew this is what I wanted to do. And then from there, formed Freestyle Funny Comedy Show, which was me, Chico Bean, Bert, B-Dot, Osama Been Drinking. 4 of us have been on Wildin Out.
Yep.
We tried to get Drink on there. It didn't work out. Me and Bert did Joking Off. Chico's part of 85 South Show. I've been part of that as well.
Right.
Dot has his social media thing going, Speed Dot. And Drink goes on the road with me a lot. And that's where it started. We did Freestyle Funny. We've been together. We started 10 years ago. It's been a decade since I started stand-up.
And I was going to ask you about that. That was a little bit later, but the camaraderie, having peers that you know
made it easier.
What's the importance of that?
It makes it easier, man, because the game is fucked up. People won't give you chances, but when you have a team to help uplift you and try different jokes with, and all 5 of us at the time had different perspectives of comedy. Right. So you would get this kind of joke from this guy, this kind of joke, and put it together. And we were strong. If we would have stayed together the way we should have, we would have literally took over the comedy game. We was the first comedy show that had stand-up and improv. Right.
So what happened with that? You guys just all got into different stuff?
Busy, man. It got real busy.
Right.
Osama Been Drinking, and B-Dot has a radio show at 102 Jam, so that hindered them from traveling.
Right.
And at the time, me and Bean, we both quit our jobs at the same time.
Okay, gotcha.
So we was on some shit like, we betting on us.
Right.
And quitting your job is the most scariest shit in the world.
Exactly.
But I mean, I felt relief when I did it. I felt relieved. And when it happened, that first year, me and Bean took off. Like, I invested in college bookings, and that's where I got a lot of my growth and support from colleges, because I went to college, so that material was easy. Right. And we got on Wildin Out.
So when do you know when that time is right in your life? Like, for anybody that's caught in that balance, because a lot of people they're like, all right, I got this passion, I got this dream.
It's never a right time. It's never a right time. You can always find an excuse to keep your job.
No, that's true.
You can always, I need benefits. That's an excuse. I need health. That's an excuse. I need dental. That's an excuse. You can get all that stuff. I need to build my 401k. That's an excuse.
Right.
I need to make sure I have a safety net. That's an excuse. You can always find an excuse. It's never a right time. You know what's crazy? Me and God was scrapping.
Y'all had to
like, me and the Big G was scrapping. Like, he was like, quit. And I was like, no. And I'm going to tell you what happened, yo. Like, we picked up a college tour. We had like 30 college bookings. And at the time, we weren't making like big money, but it was enough to sustain.
Right.
You know, you only need, if you manage your bills, you only need $2,000 a month to survive if you got to. You know what I'm saying? Bare minimum. So we had a 30 college booking tour. My income tax check was huge that year. My job got rid of my position.
Oh, wow. So all the signs was basically
signs was like, quit.
Do it.
God was like, quit.
Right.
I'm telling you, quit. They offered me a service package.
And you was fighting.
And I was like, nah, I'm going to just drop the part-time. I'm going to just work like twice a month so my name's in the system.
Gotcha.
And I prayed. I talked to my parents. They was like, no. You know, they don't understand. I had a couple of peers. My T-shirt partner, product of better judgment. Ross, he was like, quit. My brother Walter, one of my best friends, quit.
Right.
And I jumped. And that first year was the best year I've ever had. I made more money than I did at Walgreens. Now the second year, shit got real.
It goes up and down.
It got real.
You gotta be ready for that.
It got to the point like, why'd you quit? Why'd you? And I questioned myself. And the hardest thing about chasing your dream is like, you just can't quit.
Right.
That's it. That's the secret to the whole shit. Is don't quit.
Right.
Everybody quits. That's the thing. Everybody finds
right
an
before
excuse.
It happens.
Right before it happened.
Mm-hmm. Dang. So that's just like the craziest journey to me.
Yeah, it was wild.
And then so that second year, when you like, all right, I'm fucked up out here. What did you do? Like, how did you go about that mentally?
I don't know. I don't know what happened. Like, it just, man, Chico made Wildin Out at the time. I don't think I had the mental capacity or strength to be a celebrity or that kind of exposure.
Right.
Dot made Wildin Out, so I had them two brothers there to help me coach through. When I got my audition, I drove from Charlotte, North Carolina to New York for a 15-minute audition.
Wow. Okay. Pause this. Yeah. We're gonna get into the Wildin Out era.
Yeah.
Okay. Actually, let's do that now. Let's get into that now since you already started. So, how did the Wildin Out situation come about?
Chico made it. He went through the audition process. He made it. He brought Dot on. Dot made it. He suggested me. They was on some shit like, another one of Chico friends. All right, now we're getting out of hand.
Right.
And they were like, all right. They called me like on Monday. Said, if you can make it up here next Monday, we got you. At the time, we ain't have money for flights. Want no credit card popping like that. We was at the very beginning of the shit.
Now, this is a lesson for creatives.
Yeah.
You have to find a way to make it happen.
You have to.
Because it's never going to be that perfect opportunity.
Never.
Where you just got paid and the money's in your account.
Never.
And you got it to get the flight and you got hotel and you got room.
And luckily, when I had my job, I made the right decision. So I did have a credit card with a nice amount where I could, just in case shit like that happened. Right. So I rented a car. We had a show in Charlotte, the Comedy Zone.
Okay.
After the show, me and Chico hit the road to drive to New York. Ooh. We got off stage at 11 p.m. and drove all the way to D.C. Stopped at my homegirl left a key for me. So by the time I drove to New York, I was on fumes because my adrenaline was so the whole ride. What I'm gonna do. And I went in there. I never forget. They had been seeing people all day, so they was like this. They, their energy was down. I walked in. I was like, "Look, motherfucker, we ain't coming for all that shit." Now. I walked in and started stretching. I'm a big boy, so they was laughing at that. I was trying to touch my toes. I seen my homeboy, one of the people I know produced. He was a big dog. I was like, "What's up, big boy? It's our season, ain't it? Oh, this cold weather. We getting all the hoes dying." The second lady, her name was Candida. I was like, "You fine? You like big boys? Got them." So at that time, they went from this to this, and then I just was myself. Right. Because I always told myself, if I ever got the opportunity, a lot of my friends, we have a saying between us that we don't go home. We don't go home.
So let that soak in. You
got to. Even if you do go home, you have to walk in there with that mentality, like, I'm not going home.
Exactly.
I don't give a fuck with you. I don't give a fuck about none of y'all behind this table. Y'all gonna get all this smoke. Exactly.
And then even if you do go home, you already went in there. All right, I gave this 100%. I did this. Like, it's not. I just gotta go harder. Me. Like it wasn't me. Next opportunity. Exactly.
And the thing about Wildin Out, that wasn't even no Cinderella story. So I made it, right? Mm-hmm. Called me, said, "Hey man, we're kind of over budget. We're gonna use you as a local hire. Is there a way? Is there a way you can get to New York?" So I was like, damn, they paying for everybody else shit. They getting them flights.
So wait, a local hire is what?
That means I live in New York where they film it. They don't got to pay for room and board.
Oh, okay, got you. They
don't
put you up.
They were like, yeah, can you find a way to get here? I said, bet. Fuck it. I bought a flight. Got a flight. My B-Dot, one of the cast members, and Chico, my brothers, were both cast members. They both had rooms. I said, guys, I'm going to have to crash here. I'm going to have to crash here. Is that cool? They both said, bro, you already know. Bring your shit.
Right.
So I was pretty much auditioning the whole rehearsals. I was on the chopping blocks.
Okay, gotcha.
And then the first day of filming, I was told I was on the episode. Then before I went to sleep, they was like, nah, we took you off because, budgets. Keep your head up. That next morning, suit up. You're on the first episode.
Okay, gotcha. So they took you on
They took me. I'm talking about like, so I walked in there. It was the first episode with Pete Wentz, The first game we played was Let Me Holler. My first joke ever on Wildin Out was I jumped on the floor, slid, looked up.
I remember that one too.
That was the first joke I ever did, ever filmed ever.
Wow.
And then I did. My second was my boy Pete got that. My Pete Wentz got that loud, and it make you fall out, boy.
And then you, oh yeah, no,
my first two jokes.
I remember this episode so vividly too, because I was like, yo, he really just dove head first onto the floor.
And when I did it, everybody was like, what the fuck? And then the reaction was so crazy.
Yeah.
So they were like, man. And then I filmed every day except for one. My first season, out of 16 episodes, I got 7 and the stand-up special.
Dang.
And then from then on, I was rolling.
He was rolling.
My second season, LA. They brought a lot of people in. I got like half the season. I think we shot 24. I got 12. Right. So the third season, I had to audition again.
Dang.
That's the politics in this game. You're never safe.
Okay, so they seen the performance.
Loved
before,
it. But we do this thing. Let's see if we get somebody new in there.
Got you.
So they brought all these social media people. Mm-hmm. And that was the birth of the social media cast members.
Yep, I got that. Everybody, all the Vine people.
Oh, man. And it was so discouraging. Because you knew at that point, shit was changing over. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, that season 10 was where I earned everybody respect.
Right.
It was over. I got 13 out of 16. Mm-hmm. I got some of the biggest moments that season. We shot an hour episode with Chance.
Is that the one with you and the girl from Black Ink?
That's the next season.
Oh, okay, got you.
So boom, so that's 13 out of 16. That next season, I got 16 out of 16.
Everyone, and that was the Sky at that moment, and the one with Khan and them big moments, and and the Wyclef Jean, Wu-Tang Clan. That was. Then I was like, boom, I'm in there. Right.
I'm in there. Let's go. After that, I got a McDonald's commercial with Wildin Out. 2 McDonald's commercials.
Jeez. Oh, and don't forget about Basic the
Bougie.
Basic the Bougie, the web series.
Boom. So I'm like, I'm in there. MTV fucking with me.
Integrated into everything, basically.
They loved it. Mm-hmm. Season 11, they bring in a lot of more social media people. But this time, every person has 1 million followers.
Yep.
Every person. Zoe. Which I love Zoe. Mm-hmm. B. Simone comes back. Purity V. Young Swag. All these people got 1 million followers. So we like, y'all, they getting rid of us.
Right.
This is happening.
So before we get to that part, because we're going to get to that part. So talk about that build up from you legit came to do unpaid episodes, right? You were just auditioning. Mm-hmm. So you jumped out there and did that. Then you got one episode. They like, you on the episode, you're not on the episode, you on the episode. And then you built it to 13, 13 out of 16, and then the whole season. So just talk about that gradual climb.
You can't quit, man. And you gotta be you. You have to be you. Like, I'm not a rapper. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? And Wildin Out is based a lot on Wild Style.
Right.
But one thing I found is my own lane. Mm-hmm. I never tried to be the old school fool. I never tried to be a battle rapper.
Right.
I'm not a rapper. We have rappers for that. Shine.
Exactly.
I'm a team player. I'm a comedian. Mm-hmm. I used the show for what I was supposed to.
And you're very physical with your comedy.
Exactly. I don't have to. The camera, if you look on this episode, I may have not said a joke. The camera is always on me.
Right. You're very physical with that.
And that also comes from how you treat people. Because every day on set, I spoke to everyone.
Right.
The people who got our coffee, the people who fixed our food, the cameraman. Like, it was people who never spoke to. I spoke to the cameraman every day. And you know what? That camera stayed on me.
Right. And that goes a long way in your come up, because people will treat you a certain way based off what they think you can do for them or how important they think you are. So like, oh, he's the director. Let me make sure I speak to him and be nice to him. No, everybody across the board, because it's like you never know what your relationship with somebody can be.
What you just
and
said,
where that can go.
What you just said was so real, because I've gotten so many opportunities from the people I spoke to and not the people who directed. Yeah. Like, I got a guy, man, he's funny as hell. He's Darren. I try him out just by speaking. And that's, you know what I'm saying? So, take me back to that. Season 11, we had all the IG people. I got like maybe 16 out of 26 or something like that. I missed 10.
Right.
And then season 12 ended up being my last season.
Okay, now what happened with that? Because when
I
didn't even know, I didn't know you were off the show until very, very recently.
Yeah, they told me budgets and they was going a different way. And when you're so invested in the show, like, I wear Wildin Out proud.
Right.
Like, I don't disrespect it when I wear it. I'm not. I don't use it for you know, the women and extracurricular and all this, like the
Right.
stuff you could do with it.
Exactly.
I really wear it proud because I earned it. My route on it went the same way.
Right.
So when I got cut, it hurt. I'm not gonna lie, it hurt.
Yeah,
like it was
I was gonna ask that once I found out. I was gonna say, like, did you leave or did they cut you? So
nah,
I
I never would leave. I never, you know what I'm saying. But at the same time, it also forced me, like, you're gonna be alright.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You have 80 episodes under your belt. You're literally gonna be on TV for the rest of your life.
Exactly, because they show the reruns every single day.
Every day.
Every day.
And I'm on literally at least more than half every day. So it's like I did what I was supposed to do, but I know something huge is gonna happen. And I have so much things in the work, I just don't know what it is. And it's not, you know, I love all my peers and all my brothers who's in the show and everybody go well. I wish them well. There's no malice in my heart with anybody who's still on the show.
Right.
It's just that, like, I've been there with y'all the past 6.
Yep.
Like, I've been with us when we was like doing them songs, and when we went from we weren't always treated like this.
Right.
Like, we weren't always in these nice hotels and we weren't getting paid
Started
like
from
this.
the bottom and
Yeah, you know what I'm
climbed
saying?
up.
So, but you know, and you know, this quote is said all the time, whatever God has for me. But one of my good friends, Tyler Chronicles, he's a comedian. He says, I don't only want what God had for me, I want all of it.
Right.
So that's the mindset I took. And you know, even then, like, the producer from Wildin Out just asked me to do the social media award. So I'm still tied in the Viacom family.
Exactly.
People
And
know
those
my
are
talent.
lasting
They know my
relationships.
talent. They know
Yeah.
my worth. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? And you know, even if I would have popped up, I'm 100% sure they would have threw me on there.
Right.
So it's still love. You know what I'm saying?
So getting cut from Wildin Out, I would say you kind of answered this, but just more in depth, would you view it as a setback or a setup for something greater?
Definitely a setup.
When it happened.
Definitely a setup. There was a setback. It wasn't a setback because I literally had maxed out all you could from the show as a person in my position.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I've literally, 80 episodes in 6 seasons is crazy. And not only 80, I'm talking about bonus episodes. I've earned,
Right.
like, I've been invited to the tour dates. Like, I left
Did it
nothing on the
all.
table.
Done it
I
all,
left
said
nothing
it all.
on the table.
Yep.
I had a moment on each segment. I've had a moment with the biggest celebrity. I have, like, the Aunt Vivian clip is like the top 3 viral moments of all time a while now. I've done more than my job.
Man, I like you really did have some classic moments.
Right.
Man. Like, when I tell you the one with you and the girl Skye.
Scott,
from
people
Black
love
Ink,
that.
I love that one.
It goes
That's
crazy.
one of my favorite
It's
ones.
still to this day is one of the top ones.
And then it's crazy to think that it comes off the top of the head
Mm-hmm.
like that. Like, where did you build the improv skills?
Freestyle Funny Comedy Show. We used to do a show once a month in Greensboro for literally 6 years
Wow.
straight. So that's new jokes every month. You know what I'm saying? That's new games every month, and it keeps you on your toes. So that really made all of us, like,
Gotcha.
the reason why Chico Uzi is today, not only because he's phenomenal talent, but Freestyle Funny kind of like groomed us into these
Right.
improv
Got you those
games.
chops.
We did it before. We did it before we was paid to do it.
Right.
We
Got
weren't making nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, that's true. Now, what's the next move for you?
I'm really focusing on my content and building my YouTube and using that
Okay.
platform now. Now that I have this audience that loves me, me and Desi Banks, we linked up naturally. Wasn't forced.
Right.
He's sitting on about 2 million followers on Instagram. He's an actor. He's a up and coming comedian. We've been on the road with B. Simone the last 6 months, and Desi has grown so much. He went from doing a 20-minute set to like doing okay to like 35, 40 strong.
Oh, wow. Yeah,
So,
now I know him from the B. Simone skits.
Right. So the growth with him
With
that
them.
we've shared, oh my God, I'm so proud of him. So we're on the road. We're going to St. Louis, Vegas, Dallas, Houston,
Everywhere.
Chicago, Detroit, New York, Buffalo. We're literally going everywhere. You know what I'm saying? We're not missing a spot. So that's what's going on next. Content for my YouTube. I'm about to be the opening comment for the social media awards. I'm about to do a social media special nomination
things,
episode.
man.
Yeah. Basically, the Bougie just got picked up for season 3.
Okay. Oh, that's what I was gonna ask too. Since you weren't on Wildin' Out,
Mm-hmm.
was basically Bougie still a thing? Because I thought it was kind of connected.
It's not at all.
Okay.
It's an MTV digital show.
Gotcha.
It's not tied to Wildin' Out. It's totally
Maybe because
digital only.
It's you, Timothy.
That's why, because me and Tim naturally clicked.
Right.
And so we was the best ones to branch out. And so you see me and Tim not on the show anymore either.
Yeah.
So that kind of, you know what I mean. So and Jessica and Justina's a guest from time to time. Like
gotcha. You made that clear on one of that.
Yeah, she's a guest.
Some of the episodes.
This isn't her show.
Okay.
Love you, Justina, but this ain't her show. It's me and Tim. Okay, black and yellow.
Oh man, so that is just like such an important lesson in perseverance to me, because it's somebody who would just like take that as like a major loss. It doesn't seem like you take it that way. You like, all right, I'm out here, I'm doing basic to bougie social media.
Right, and you got to think, I still got 6 or 7 episodes left. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, got big moments left. Like, even though I'm not on the show, I didn't film this season, they just showed the Jacquees episode, and me and Khan did Goddamn, and it was a moment.
Right.
So, I mean, it's like, I'm taking 2019, I'm more focused in the gym, more focused on the mindset. The way the world is, social media, I'm focused on positivity only.
And that's something you display a lot on your social media. We see you posting your inspirational quotes, posting your workouts, you know, making me realize how much I'm slacking in the
You still
gym.
got it though.
Man, I could be better though. These abs ain't gonna make themselves. Like, I gotta just put that effort in and do it. But
real
like,
men don't want girls with abs. Hello?
I don't know about that.
Real men like to rub the sides a little bit.
Okay.
Scoop.
Noted. I'm keep that noted.
Warm. You know what I'm talking about? We don't want to feel no washboard. What are you doing? You been crying? You
Not
didn't
like-
eat today?
Not
You
like
didn't eat today?
Not like man abs, but just a little definition.
You didn't eat today?
Just a little definition.
Leave that Wendy
all.
salad alone and get these meatballs.
So, comedian question.
Yeah.
Your personal top 3 comics.
Top 3.
Of all time.
Of
Dead
all
or alive.
time. Dead or alive. Cedric the Entertainer, Sinbad, and Jamie Foxx.
Okay. We share one. We share one of them.
I ain't hesitate on that. Them my 3, man. Them
Solid.
Them 3 so cold.
Solid. Jamie Foxx is underrated though. I feel like he's not getting his.
No, he's not underrated. He just hasn't done it in a long time. Last one he did was I Might Need Security, and that's like almost over 10 years. Yeah,
it's
you know what I'm saying?
classic.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. He has not done that in a while. That's the only reason you forget it. He's so focused on the acting. You gotta think, after he did stand up, he did music.
Yep.
Then he did acting.
That's why I think he's one of the greatest, because I judge it as your total as an artist.
His stand up is I mean, don't get me wrong, he's a phenomenal actor, but his stand up is so Jamie Foxx.
But the way he incorporates the singing into the stand up, it's like no other. Like I went to a Jamie Foxx concert when I was like, I had to be like 10.
What was you doing at 10? What is your mother?
Look, my cousins went, so they took me too.
Mom.
No, see, it wasn't even like that. It was real. A 10-year-old shouldn't have been in there.
No, that's what I'm saying. Where was your mama?
But the Jamie Foxx show was my favorite show as a kid. So
what was you doing watching Jamie Foxx? I know every episode by heart. Every episode.
I do too.
You're so not supposed to be watching it at 10.
You should though.
There was a lot of adult. No.
Look, I used to record over VHSs.
Favorite Jamie Foxx episode.
Favorite Jamie Foxx episode.
Go.
Aunt Helen's Pies. I like that episode.
Favorite Jamie Foxx clip of all time.
That's too hard.
No, it's not.
In general?
No, it's not.
Or just of the show?
Of the show. No, it's not. It's hands down simple. You got 5 seconds to say it.
I like different. I like the different ones.
I like
the wedding. I like the wedding song. Like that's one of my favorites. I don't know which one you're going for.
Best clip of all time. Mark Curry was the driver. Was the driver inspector.
The drill sergeant.
Drill sergeant in the DMV.
Mm-hmm.
Funniest clip ever when Braxton said something, and he read and slipped on the desk. And if you look, Jamie Foxx, you know what I'm saying, and the big black girl all had to turn because they was laughing. Yeah. If you go back and look at that episode,
they did that a lot though.
I'm talking about like to the point where Jamie was like
shaking.
What you say? I'm a sissy. I'm a sissy. Say no, sir, I'm not. Funniest clip. And I could watch that every day for the rest of my life.
Oh my God, so many classic moments, man.
But I respect Jamie. He's my top. Sinbad, he can still do stand up without cussing an hour straight and still have you crying. Like that's so phenomenal. Like Sinbad's very underrated to me.
You know who's underrated to me? Keenen Ivory Wayans.
I mean, he wrote for everybody.
That's why I don't get it. Like, why he's not held in a certain regard? Because
I think he wrote Eddie Murphy Raw.
I wouldn't have put that together. I wouldn't put that together.
I think Keenan had a lot to do with this thing. Like Keenan, he was so ahead of his time.
Exactly. The Wayans were the original Kardashian family.
Yeah. For the black community, yeah.
He put the whole family on.
Yeah.
Not only did he put the family on, he also put other people that wasn't even in the family
Damon
on.
Wayans is very talented out of them too.
Mm-hmm. My
Keenan,
Wife and Kids, classic.
Oh man, that's my top
classic.
5. That's my top 5.
See, this how much you didn't love it more than me though. This how much I love My Wife and Kids. So that was my show. I was in elementary school. I was the class president. Mm-hmm. I get on the phone and call Franklin, the one who played Franklin. Mm-hmm. I called the number to his manager, which was his mom at the time, which I didn't know. And I'm like, so how do we get Franklin to come to our school and talk to the kids? Mind you, how old are you in 5th grade? Like what, like 10?
Yeah, 11,
like 10?
Something like that.
Yeah, I'm like 10.
So making calls to
his manager. Oh, they came to the school.
So you met Franklin?
Yeah, I brought him to the school at 10.
The shoes, Franklin.
Yes, Blinky Doos.
Blinky Doos.
Yes. So and I tried to get Franklin and Katie, but I could never reach her.
That's amazing. How old were you?
I was in 5th grade.
You was a boss locked in from the beginning of your spirit.
From the jump.
It's okay. I got it. And that was these phones. Nah, that wasn't.
That was before my time. I'm 23.
Oh, woo, child. Never mind. You was on the cell phone. You fine.
No, I wasn't on cell phone.
Hey, you met Franklin?
Yeah, I called him because.
So, as a fan of the show, and you're a chocolate sister.
I'm sorry. I hate to betray my kind, but.
You was cool with the Switch sister?
She was just a better actress. She was a better actress. I'm sorry. This is so off on a tangent, but the light skinned Claire, she was ditzy and it was just funny. It brought more entertainment value to the show. You wasn't feeling it? You not feeling it? You can't tell me.
Man, and they even switched it out so crazy. You look different, Claire.
And then kept it moving.
Now I really enjoy it. I mean, I just want to know how you feel. I'm very attracted to dark skin women. I'm very public about that. So.
Nah, we out here, man. We out here.
Yeah, but you just switched.
No, I did not. Cool. I still represent.
Do you, queen?
Do you, queen? Time.
Do you, queen?
Kelly Rowland. I see you.
Oh, no, don't try to roll with Kelly now.
Justine Skye, I'm with you. Ashia Skye, Justine Skye, we right here. We all here.
I'm asleep.
We all here. Man, I don't want to take up too much more of your time.
You good?
I appreciate you stopping through. Tell them where they can follow you, where they can find you.
Roll up. You can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Darren Brand _ DARRENBRAND _ Check my website out. That's where all my YouTube clips is, all my social media, my EPK, my info for booking, DarrenBrand.com. Basic to Bougie. Hopefully this project I did with Issa Rae come out soon. I've been waiting on that for a year.
Hold on. How you not just gonna breeze by?
Because it's just something I shot for her digital platform, and it was shot. You can shoot a lot of stuff that'll never come out. I'm just hoping that it, I can say that it's coming out soon.
Issa, make that happen.
Yeah,
I will want to see that.
Her queen behind.
She's funny. She's so funny.
Yeah, she's hilarious.
On the high.
Black is popping right now.
It's in.
It's popping right now.
That's why I said you got to wear that Black Money Matters shirt to the award show.
What school did you went to?
That's different. Central.
Oh,
Eagle
that's
Pride.
why. That's why you saying something about not wearing an ANT shirt.
But hold on though. I didn't finish though, so I just gotta make that disclaimer. But I still I feel compelled to represent. I feel compelled to represent.
It's cool. I was about to say, ooh, we just beat y'all. Football.
So we're not gonna talk about that.
Okay, we good.
All right. So it's been so dope to watch your come up, your TV career, your online platforms just booming. I'm so interested to see what you do next. Thank you for gracing the come up.
Appreciate
what we like to do, we like to close it out with a word of advice for someone who's on their come up, who's on their journey right now. This is going through what you may have went through in the past.
This is my word of advice for anybody that's dream chasing and want to do their thing. It's real simple, but yet hard. Whether you and this is for anybody who want to do entertainment as far as like singing, poetry. Listen, fuck social media. Okay? You use it for what it's for. Don't look left. Don't look right. Don't look at your peers. Don't look at the numbers. Don't look at the views. Just be current, consistent, and don't quit. I've never seen nobody who was current, consistent, and didn't quit lose. It may not happen in 5 months. It may not happen in 5 years. But please, I'm telling you, just don't quit. Consistent, current, don't quit. And your dreams will come true. It'll manifest.
You heard it from Darren Brand, aka Big Baby. I am Ashia Skye. Don't forget to follow me at Welcome to Ashia.
Ashia Skye.
Ashia Skye. Welcome to Ashia. That's ASHIA. This is The Come Up.